Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We got more Tom MacDonald today. You guys are saying that he was dropping a new video, so thank you for letting us know, getting us ahead of the curve. And we didn't know what it was going to be, and now we do from looking at the title here. Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, and DAX, Black and White. I'm interested to see what this is all going to be about because I don't really know much about DAX. I've heard his name before. I think you were saying you haven't heard anything from him, right? I've heard the one song, I think it's called Dear God, that he does, which is cool. He kind of raps about like talking to God, but being frustrated about, believing and all that kind of stuff. So that was cool. And obviously we've got Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun, who we've done American Flag really just recently. That was a really cool song.
Yeah, that was my first introduction to Adam Calhoun.
Right.
I can't remember, was it yours?
Yeah, it was my first introduction as well. So it was a really cool song. It's now on my workout playlist.
Yeah. Yes, me too.
And lots of patriotic vibes in that one.
Yeah, I like that
but
one.
I'm interested in this one because the song is called Black and White. Obviously, you got two white rappers with Dax, who's black. And, I think there's a lot of this talk of like the right wing, viewpoints. And I think people try to put Tom MacDonald into this category of being racist because he's done songs. I think one of his songs is No Lives Matter, and basically saying that the Black Lives Matters thing is people are blowing it out of proportion and all that kind of stuff. So people like to try to box him into this certain category. So now we have a black rapper that he's doing a track with him called Black and White. So I'm interested to see where we're going to go with this.
Yeah.
I am going to guess it's going to be a topic of race that we're going to get into. But I'm excited because as we've said many times, we've got lots of tracks of Tom MacDonald on the channel if you're interested.
He never disappoints.
He doesn't, and he always makes sure he pens something worth listening to.
Yes, 100%.
Which is appreciated. But you're excited to check him out a little bit more. You really like that last one, right? The American Flag.
Yeah, I love that one. That was really good.
Yeah, I think you were vibing out pretty hard in that last video that we did.
Yeah, I'm interested to kind of see where we go with that Adam Calhoun guy in this one, because I know we had said in the last one that we weren't really sure if his verse in that was kind of typical to his style, or where he kind of fell in with like his style of rapping.
Well, yeah, so now you get to see Dax as well.
Yes, and I've never heard of him.
Never heard Dax.
For him.
So I've heard a lot of good things about him. So I'm excited to check out another verse. Like I said, I just heard that one song. I don't even know how recent it is or anything.
Yeah,
so
true.
All right, you ready to get it going?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
In the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Riding mechanical bolts in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the f***er. We pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat in a backyard like scrapyard. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals. They cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash that pack guns when I'm.
Oh my goodness, he's going again.
This is going so fast. I'm like, can we just restart?
This might be faster than American Flag.
Yeah.
So we might be going at triple time.
Yeah, seriously, I was like, how am I supposed to take all this in?
Let's restart. Got to run that back.
Also, I'm loving these tennis outfits.
He's bringing a heat so far. This went right in.
Hop in the truck, 10 of my buddies are already drunk. We don't go nowhere that doesn't have liquor and cigarettes. Riding mechanical bolts in the club. We like to hunt, leave with a gun. Come back tomorrow, we covered in blood with a bucket of guts. We all tough for the f***er. We pop in the clutch, we ain't stuck in the mud. I'm the white boy with the baseball bat, bunch of face tattoos and a NASCAR hat in a backyard like scrapyard. Got a glass jar full of tobacco that's blacker than asphalt. Rolling with hundreds of crackers who acting like animals. They cannot handle their alcohol. We the white boys from the backwoods and the bad hoods and the trailer park trash that pack guns. When I was younger, they taught me to struggle and hustle like 200 bikers, and they were my brothers. We coming for blood and you running for cover. Addicted to drugs in the gutter and drunker than anyone. Leaving the club, we go dumber than thugs. We got mullets and putters and multiple gunners that come in Hummers. You under the rubber, you'll never recover. Chain smoking, my lungs hurt, my neck red, got sunburns. Bumping Eminem, we all know the words. Bunch of white boys flipping hella birds. Hillbilly really don't care if you like them. Little bit of moonshine fire inside them. Kill him in a minute, don't care who's fighting. You don't wanna trip on the kids of Vikings. Camo and mullets and cowboy hats out in public. Got ammo stashed in my cousins and cashing addicts in cupboards. They all diss and we don't listen, can't hear it no more. We gone fishing, they gone missing. I told y'all before. I be on some white people hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a f***. White people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people. Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'm like.
All right, we'll go into that in a second.
Just put you on pause for a minute.
That was
That was
crazy,
wild.
crazy verse.
Wild.
Went off, snapped.
Wild.
Great job by Tom. Obviously with black, white, like talking about what it is to be white and the cliche.
Yeah. Talking about a lot of
aspect of
hillbilly stuff.
NASCAR,
hunting,
listening to
cowboy
Eminem,
hats.
bikers,
Yeah, literally.
all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously the hook goes into white people, like, you know, saying that we all fall into this category. And so I thought that was really cool, like playing off of it. And now that I'm seeing where this track is going, obviously we've got Adam Calhoun next, but interested to see how obviously DAX going to be on the black people side of things. And so it's cool because I think this is a great way to just get by the stupidness of the race stuff that's been perpetuated, right? Of bringing these people together and just highlighting,
Both sides of it.
Yeah, that like you try to box people in and whatever, but like at the end of the day, we can all come together. So, anyways, that's kind of my vibe off the bat. Anything you wanted to add?
No, it's same thing, and I just, like you said, I think it's a great way to kind of bring a unique perspective to kind of getting over that hump of just kind of bringing both sides to be like, let's kind of stop the foolishness.
Yeah. And so you like the song?
So far, yeah. I mean, he's speaking so fast that I feel like I had to like really focus to pick up everything he was saying. But I still probably missed half of it.
And he's got the Eminem shirt as well. They mentioned listening to Eminem, right? And he's got the Eminem shirt. But it's just cool because, I don't think him and Eminem have ever, done anything or, but obviously clearly he's a fan of Eminem.
Also, his outfits are very creative and wild as usual. Loving the goggles and the little outfit, the tennis outfit.
All the time. This is a banger though overall. Like not just a song.
Sick.
Like it's a banger. I like the energy to it. It's got
It's really good.
Anyways, we're not going to pause it again. I think we'll just let it run through the whole way and then we'll
the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll talk about it at the end.
People, every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people. Jumping out the plane, no parachute, so I'ma get the sooner. I ain't learned from school, always ditch Ferris Bueller. Screw your little truck, my square body over there's cooler. Every white boy riding with me over there, shooters. I'm the white boy with the Mossberg pump. Send shotgun when I pop the truck. The Northern, I'm so off the jump. I'm up, I rock a lots of guns. This ain't soccer, but watch them run. Shoot him in the lung, need oxygen. Huffing blood like he up and does. Talk too much till his coughing shuns. I'm never gonna back up too much ammo. We got hammered, used to battle. Had my fights right on the gravel. Back in the day, we used to handle like men, but now we're canceled. Look at us like stage 4 cancer. Look at them like polio pants. Some dumbass kids ain't got no answer. Looked up to dudes with tattoos and rap news and bad moves and abusing my past, acting stupid. I used the bad news for the gas to keep moving. I made it where I'm at. Now you rather see me losing. All my guys got tattoos on their face. They did their time. They got jammed. What the hell's a blue check? They ain't got no Instagram. Ask around. Everyone knows. They might think that I care, but I don't. I'll be on some white people. Hanging out the window of a truck, yelling, I don't give a white people. Every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my god, he be on some white people. Yes, segregated, but I'm still in the mix. I've been with Timer before he got cancer for speaking the truth about the world and exposing it for what it actually is. I see race as an issue, I'm running it back to the government to tell them this is a democratic, liberated, conservative, patriarchy dipped in action, affirmative hit song. Bet they still cut me a check. State that I'm in as my mind is way deeper than color. I ain't think I'm blue versus red. I'm in control, conceal that I'm carrying more than you know. One in the chamber that's ready to blow. Right at you push through clear and you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. I promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive and don't want to be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo. Move, see life from a different view, beyond our own skewed, manipulated by the news. Crude, true things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separated by percentages, paid for taxes, income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size, and glasses. Everything trying to blackmail me once I black out on these demographics and push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my god.
He just went off.
He snapped. And so, Tom did his thing, but Dax killed that.
Yeah.
That was fine. We're going to run that back. Would you like to add anything?
No, let me listen to it again.
That was fire. He said so much in there.
I have a couple things to say after, but I just want to listen to it again.
Said so much in there. But,
yeah.
All right, you guys ready? We're going again.
Right at you push through clear and you won't. I'ma keep praying that you get exposed. I promise. I'm not abiding by rule that you set for me. I'm not that mad at the past. I mean, it was only a couple of centuries. Well, actually, I'm pissed, but won't let that be my identity. So on behalf of all blacks, I forgive forgiven, don't wanna be enemies. Just say you're sorry and talk to me nice. This is comedic. If you get offended, that's a reflection of your own life and how you failed to live it right. So it's not black versus white, it's wrong versus right. Cause color is just a result of these multiple factors that we didn't choose. I mean, mom, dad, race, religion, things we're born into. Generational curses that get undone once we undo moves. See life from a different view, beyond our own skewed, manipulated by the news. Crude, true things they use to confuse the masses. Put us in social classes, separated by percentages, paid for taxes, income brackets, clothes, cars, shoes, size of asses. I bet they try to blackmail me once I black out all these demographics and push past the stereotypical average and get blackballed and they cut all my traffic. Oh my God, he be on some black people hanging out the window of the trunk, screaming, I don't give a fuck. Black people, every time they see me pulling up, they be like, oh my God, he be on some white people.
Sheesh!
Talk about some energy.
Yeah, that was sick. I like that one a lot too. They've just been on a roll lately.
Yeah, well, I think he, as we went back and listened to it, I think he was planning to release like 3 songs in a row or something like that. So I think it was
cool.
It's been 3 songs in a really short period of time. I don't really know how often. And it says The Bray is September 8th here, so I don't know if that's an album of Tom MacDonald's or if it's a compilation between Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun, because Adam Calhoun's been on every single song.
I think in the last one that they did, they had a picture of the 2 of them and it said The Braves. I think it's both of them.
Okay, true. So, so anyways, you said you were going to add something there before I paused it, ran it back, and did another DAX version.
Yeah, so before we even get into DAX, Adam Calhoun, I definitely like this verse better than the other one that we did.
Yeah, I kind of skipped over him. So
yeah, I think that he stepped up more in this one. He did. I like his flow a lot better in this. I still felt like that some of his lyrics were like kind of that gunplay kind of stuff, but I feel like he brought in other components more.
Yeah.
So I was more impressed with him in this one than in the last one that we did. But then Dax came in and absolutely destroyed it. So that was like just wild, obviously talking a lot about, you know, like the other side of the coin and this kind of like ongoing grudge against what happened centuries ago and that people are still getting offended about things that haven't even happened in their lifetime and like stuff like that, right? And talking about how it's all being used for division. Like, again, right, bringing the message of that, like, it's all distraction. This is what people, like, you know, the higher levels want to distract, divide, you know, destroy type idea.
Yep.
So anyways, I thought he did a great job from his flow, from his lyricism. Like his delivery was really good, really clear, especially listening back that second time. Like I was able to pick up like even more. And he's pretty fast too.
Oh yeah, he was going off too. Same thing. Like he went very, very quickly with his verse, but said a lot in it. You know, it held a lot of weight as well. Like you said, some of the things you had pointed out, and I liked, you know, when he started talking about all that stuff, and then he, you know, punctuated by saying, I don't want to be enemies.
Yeah.
Right. And, you know, we've talked about that before, and in that, like, why would you want to be enemies with the people that are around you, right? Like, you and I are the same, right? It's the people that are, you know, it's class warfare, like he said, more than anything else,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And so I like that aspect that he kind of punctuated a lot of what he was saying and, like, really, you know, capitalized the important points in the right way and said a whole lot in his verse. So, and then, like you said, in the beginning, Tom did his thing. And, you know, I like too how they, you know, Tom's kind of was comedic a little bit, not comedic, but, you know, he was having a little more fun with it, which, you know, I think at this point in his career, he's probably talked about so much. He's like, nothing surprises him at this point, or nothing, you know.
And he's already hit on a lot of these issues, like in other pieces.
So it was kind of like, to me, like, Tom was like, okay, yeah, I'm warming you guys up.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously Adam Calhoun did his thing, like we said as well, but it was kind of like the warm up for Dax to come in and be like, you guys need to stop with the nonsense. Which I liked for the, you know, topic of the song. So.
Well, I think too, like, you know, I don't want to get too, you know, untouchy.
It's hard when you were doing a Tom MacDonald song.
I know, but I think that, you know, and this is my own personal opinion, but I think a lot of the things that Dax said, if that actually, like, came from maybe Adam Calhoun or Tom MacDonald directly, like people might not take the message the same way,
right? But
because it's coming from Dax, it's going to be, I think, maybe perceived a little bit differently, whether that's fair or not.
Yes.
So I think that that's the way that it needed to be.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's unfortunate sometimes that the truth gets looked upon differently when somebody says it was
based
different.
on the messenger.
Yeah, exactly, and so, you know, but I think this song is highlighting that aspect that, you know, the way they've come together and said this message, they're both basically saying the same things, but like you said, you know, they're kind of joining in that message, which means that more people may listen to it and be like, accepting of the overall theme that, like I said, we're all in this together. We're all human beings. We need to stop,
sure.
Getting, painted into these corners where we feel like we need to go at each other.
Well, for sure. And I really liked too how he kind of said that, race is like technically just another thing that you're born into out of your control, right? Like you can't, like you said,
Exactly.
you can't control your parents, you can't control like we can, but like you're born into a religion,
Cultures,
you're born,
right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
right? Like you're born into a shoe size, you're born into a clothes size, like whatever, right? So all of these other things that are your identity, I guess, right? Like that, like don't just make this one thing your identity and like run with it.
It was a conscious track, which is always appreciated, but can be expected. And that's what we like doing Tom MacDonald, because we can always expect something that is going to be entertaining, but it's going to hold some weight. Going to be
a banger.
Yes. Yeah, and so we enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the track as well. I'm not sure how this is doing in terms of the release and how many views it has.
It's gonna get a download from me.
Huh?
It's gonna get a download from me.
There you go. So hit the like button for us. Leave us a comment. Let us know if you like this song, what you like about it, who you thought took the verse for me, or had the best verse for me. I'm going to say DAX number 1, Tom number 2, Adam number 3, but they all spit fire. It was all great.
Yeah, I honestly thought they both did, or all of them did a really great job in their own styles.
Yeah, so, but you guys can let us know who you think took it, and let us know what you liked about it, and make sure you subscribe and come back tomorrow.
Thanks for watching us. See you next time.